In this topic, we are going to look at how to set up your employer information for ACA reporting. It's a pretty simple process. So, to set up the information to appear on the 1094 forms, you are going to use ACA Employer Maintenance on the Payroll ACA menu. So open Payroll, ACA Employer Maintenance. The form shown here reflects the form you will see prior to the product updates in November 2015 or before version 2016. Enter the applicable calendar year. The employee name, address, and EIN will automatically populate from Company Maintenance. So if you need to change that, go to Company Maintenance. Enter the contact name and the contact phone number. If a designated government entity is filing on behalf of the company, fill in the applicable fields. Select the checkbox if your company is an ALE member part of an aggregated group during any month of the calendar year. Click the Other Members button to enter the name and federal employee identification number of other members of the same group. After you've completed this window, click the Monthly Detail button to check your monthly employee count and associated information. After you click the Monthly Detail button, you will see this screen, which allows you to enter the required information for each month. If you ran the ALE report and clicked Yes when asked if you wanted to update the ACA employer file, the employee count fields in this window would already be populated. If you haven't run it, you can close ACA Employer Maintenance and run the report to populate the employee count fields. However, remember that if perpetual history was not selected before running your first payroll of the year you are reporting on, this information may not be accurate. So you can manually enter or modify employee counts in this window as well. You will also need to manually enter the other information. A tip for this window is that after completing the top row or any other row, you can select it and then click the button to copy to the remaining rows. Then you can make any necessary adjustments. So, you need to enter and/or review the following for each calendar month. Your minimum essential coverage. Select this checkbox if your company offered full-time employees an opportunity to enroll in an employee-sponsored healthcare plan that meets the ACA minimum essential coverage requirements. Full-time employee count. Enter the number of full-time employees. Now this field can be automatically filled by the applicable large employer report. Again, only if that information is going to be accurate. Total employee count. Enter the number of full-time and full-time equivalent, or FTE, employees. Again, this field can be automatically filled in by the ACA applicable large employee report if your history information is accurate. Aggregated group. Select this checkbox if your company is a member of an aggregated group. Transition relief indicator. If your company is eligible for Section 4980H transition relief, enter the code indicating the type of relief for which it is eligible. Just as a note, the information on this window goes to the Form 1094-C, Part 3. The ACA Employer Maintenance window is changing for version 2016 as well as version 2015 PU3 and 2014 PU7 and will have the additional options shown here. These options will not be available on earlier versions. The main differences are you will be able to select which ACA forms to use, whether you are doing the C forms or the B forms, and you have fields for the certifications of eligibility. Just a reminder that the ACA applicable large employer report, which can be used to provide data for ACA employer maintenance, is made available to you as a self-help tool for your independent use. SAGE cannot and does not guarantee the report's accuracy or applicability to your circumstances. Calculations are currently based on legislation effective January 1st, 2015. Recalculation may be required if such legislation changes. In order to comply with the Affordable Care Act, hours of service must be recorded by calendar month. Because hours worked are tracked by pay periods in SAGE 100, which may span multiple months, a calculation is performed to arrive at an approximate monthly total. The total is an estimate and may not reflect the actual hours worked. For specific tax or legal advice, see a professional tax service provider or an attorney as appropriate.